Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Mackinshire in Marbella. We're at the public workout here for Golovkin versus Brook. John, do you want to do something with your hair before we start the interview?
I'm a wreck. I'm an absolute mess. It's the humidity though, it's terrible for my hair.
Was you out in Rio?
I was out in Rio. Humidity wasn't great for my hair in Rio either.
No. How long was you out there for?
I think about 2 weeks. It felt like a year.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm complaining. It was Rio.
Obviously, I want to talk to you about Golovkin Brook, but the picks of the Rio boxing GB squad for you, who were they? The sort of star to come out of it, I thought, was Joshua Buatsi, because no one really expected him to do so well. We knew Joe Joyce was good. He's won a lot of medals at international tournaments. Of course, we know Nicola Adams is brilliant. She's the defending Olympic champion. But Buatsi came along, not much was expected of him. He didn't only medal, he looked like he had a really good pro style, and he was really, he was knocking guys out, which in Olympic boxing is rare. So he's definitely one to watch his next move with interest. Certainly. The Boxing News office, are they divided with Brook Golovkin, or are they all one-sided with it?
I haven't heard anyone picking Kell Brook to win, I'm afraid. But I don't know, have you come across anyone picking Kell Brook to win?
Outside of the Ingle Gym?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's a difficult one because, like I said, people want to give their opinion without coming across sort of anti-Brit or, anti-Brook. And it's difficult, but people, if they're asked their opinion, they've got to give it. So yours is?
I don't see how Kell is going to win this one. Credit to him for taking on this big challenge, but it's a huge challenge. He's not only jumping up 2 divisions to middleweight. It's not any old middleweight he's fighting. It's Gennady Golovkin, who has looked like a monster. So it's will he use his? How's he going to do it? He needs to use his speed and mobility, but if Golovkin can just walk through his punches, Golovkin's footwork's very good, his timing's very good, we all know about his power. So I think it's going to be a tough night for Kell Brook, and I do expect Golovkin to stop him in the first half of the fight.
What about the argument that Golovkin hasn't yet faced an elite middleweight in his career? 35 fights. So there's a question mark over him, but he hasn't fought an elite. You'd say probably the biggest name on his resume is probably David Lemieux. But what about that argument? Yeah,
I mean, he hasn't fought anyone that you would have sort of ranked above him. So there is that criticism. Who has he fought? He has, however, fought pretty solid middleweights. Lemieux is good. Macklin was good and obviously was blown away by Golovkin. Martin Murray's another solid middleweight, and it's more that he's fought these solid guys and destroyed them. And Kell, he's very good welterweight, and obviously the win over Sean Porter in America was really good. But other than that, he hasn't had the opportunity to fight the top guys in his division either. So Kell hasn't had the chance to prove himself as an elite welterweight, because he hasn't got to fight Keith Thurman or Danny Garcia or the other top guys around.
I mean, it is a case of 36 fights for Kell Brook, and we still don't know how good he is and whether he's, I'm not saying any good, we know he's a talented fighter, but we don't know how good Kell Brook is after 36 fights because of what you just said there, the fact that Sean Porter is the only standout name on that resume.
Yeah, but I mean, Kell has looked brilliant at times, and he is a very big welterweight. I just think it's this leaping up 2 divisions straight into a major middleweight world title fight without a tune-up or something to get used to the weight. It is plunging, right into the deep end, and it's a very deep end too.
Stranger things have happened, John.
Well, have they? You know what I mean? As in, I'm not if he wins this, that's a huge upset. you know, it is up there as a sort of historic feat if he wins it. So you have to sort of respect the ambition and respect him taking that fight. But it's, you know, the sort of Golovkin kind of is holding all the cards.
Well, 4 days and we'll find out. Like I said.
They could, you know, I could be completely wrong. Stranger things have happened than me actually get a prediction right. So what do I know? I'm just some guy with just standing here in front of IFL TV.
That's all right. All right. Well, listen, John. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time. And like I said, it is interesting. Like I said, most people are sort of we spoke to are swaying heavily towards Golovkin, but
and also it's great to see Golovkin sort of over here in the UK. That's, you know,
that was an applause for you, by the way.
Well, I have given this my best shot, but yeah, I mean, it's a chance to see one of the best fighters on the planet boxing here in London. So that's sort of what I'm excited about. What I'm looking forward to see. I'm looking forward to seeing Gennady Golovkin in action.
John, thanks for talking to us, and hopefully we'll catch up with you real soon.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Oh.
I don't want to be rude about Kell. I'm not trying to pick holes in his records, but I don't see.
No. This fight's not going to be a straight